Avoid these foods and avoid yeast infections. Whenever most of us think of yeast, we think of food and the fact that yeast is used in order to make bread and even beer. There are certain types of yeast, however, that exist in the environment all around us and they serve a useful purpose for the most part. Unfortunately, they may also invade our bodies in large numbers if we allow our bodies to get out of balance. Typically, there is bacteria present in our body that fights off these yeast infections, but if the bacteria goes away for one reason or another, the yeast is permitted to grow. One of the easier ways for you to be able to deal with a yeast infection naturally is by eating the right kinds of foods. Let's talk a little bit about the type of foods that we should be eating, both to help keep our body in balance and some types that will fight the yeast infection directly. If you're having a hard time with yeast infections, your diet should be as free of processed foods as possible. This is especially true of processed, white sugar, which the yeast will actually thrive on. If you take away things that the yeast enjoys, you're taking away its ability to breed. You should also make sure that most of the food you're eating brings your body into an alkaline environment, because a yeast infection cannot grow outside of an acidic environment. One of the best natural cures for yeast infections is yogurt. You should be eating yogurt every day, even if you're not currently suffering from a yeast infection. The problem is, most of us tend to eat yogurt that is found on the shelves at most grocery stores, but this is typically full of too much sugar. You need to eat natural yogurt without any sugar added, and this will help to bring your intestinal flora and bacteria levels up in your body so that it can naturally defend against any yeast that happens to be present. For the most part, if you're eating a healthy diet that consists of a lot of raw fruits and vegetables, you should be able to easily fight off any of these yeast infections that may occur. Once you're able to successfully get rid of them, make sure that you continue eating in this way in order to prevent them from happening in the future.